Hi guys. Everybody here? Alright, so let's get started. Just keep in mind that, well, let me put it over here. So it's going to be 180, oh, sorry. Okay. 180 over pi when we do, what are we doing? Radians to degrees. Rads, I'm going to put rad to degrees. And it's going to be pi over 180 when we do degrees to degrees to rad. And we'll get there, right? So with that in mind, let me do 10, and then I'm gonna give you guys time to do 11 and 12, and then we'll go over that. All right. So 10, it says convert 30 degrees to radians. All right. So I'm going to use the second equation, right? Right. So everyone has these equations written out, right? I'm hoping you guys took a pen and paper just to write this out, so you guys can learn this. I'm gonna, just for space, I'm gonna erase the first equation, right? Even though I know what it is. To convert from radians to degrees, I have to multiply by 180 over pi. All right, so let me get rid of that first one anyway. Okay, so it's gonna be 30 times pi over 180. Now I can reduce the 30 over 180 into pi over 6, right? Right, because 30 can go into 186 times, right? So it's pi over 6. So my answer is A. All right. So try 11 and 12, and I'm going to come back in about 5 minutes. I want to see what you guys have, all right? 5 minutes exactly, right? So at 10:42. Right? I want to give you guys a chance to try it, right? 5 minutes exactly. That's, again, we have to use the second formula for that. All right, so I'm back a little bit early. Does anybody have an answer for 11 and 12? One third. right? Because it's 60 over 180, right? So it's essentially 60, I see you, Jeff, 60 pi over 180. That's going to give you pi over 3. What about 12? Give you guys another minute or so for 12. Okay, so for 12, what answer do we think? What do you think, Amy? Well, just set up the proportion to start, which would be what, 150 over 180, all right? And it's pi. Again, we want to keep the same formula as 2. So let's erase this top part right here. Erase that top part. We have 150 pi over 180. And we have to see what can go into both of these terms. I would have to say 30 can go into both, right? So if I divide the top by 30, let me just move the pi over to the end like I did before. Divide both sides by 30. I'm left with 5 over 6. 5 over 6 pi. Three. Yeah, okay, 30. Yeah, 30 can go into both of them. Yeah, you're right, Emily. 30 can go into both of them. 13, 14, 15. I mean, you guys could do that, right? Let me do some conversions of the other type back from radians to degrees. Right? I'll let you guys do 13, 14, and 15. Did I upload this? I think I did. No, I don't think I uploaded this one. Okay, I'll upload a sheet on this, right? From radians to degrees and degrees to radians. I will upload a sheet shortly after this, probably by noon today, on your Google Classroom. Right? So let's look at this one right here. Here's this part right here. Let's look at 16. Now, remember, 16 is going to be 180 over pi, right? So 16 says 5, 6 pi. Well, if you look at what 16 is, it's essentially just number 12. So we should get 150 as an answer. 13 pi over 9. Did you get it? Okay, all right. Well, let's look at that. It's that times 180. 180 over pi, right? Just give myself some space. So again, I'm gonna cancel out my pi's. I'm left with 5 times 180 over 6. Five times 180 over 6. Well, what's 5 times 180? Divided by 6 equals divided by 6. 150, right? And we see that, right? So that's how we know that number 12 was done correctly. What else? This is easy stuff, right? It's again 180 over pi. I say all this to say, guys, what we're going to be doing pretty soon, probably next week, we're going to be doing the unit circle. Looks like this sucker right here. And I'm going to give you like a graph. This thing has a tendency to, I'm not going to make you go through everything. It has a tendency to, right, so what you're going to be doing with the unit circle is you're going to be looking at it. A unit circle has a radius of 1 degree, right? And then we're going to be looking at the sine, cosine, tangent. That's the reason why I did go ahead and do earlier this week the sine, cosine, tangent, the SOHCAHTOA, so you can know what references what. When we do the unit circle, there's going to be certain measurements and terminal sides that are going to be involved with the x and y coordinates, and your job is just going to be able to look at it and reference it and try to answer problems that deal with it. Unit circle will come up whenever you guys end up taking the regions. Let's see. Trying to think if there's anything else that needs to be done here. Do I want us to get used to the unit circle? Well, let me clear this page right here. Let me pull up the unit circle right here. Unit circle right here. The unit circle right here. This is the unit circle that you guys are going to be getting used to seeing. If you notice that from the origin to a point on the circle, it's 1, 0. The radius has a 1, right? And it's actually on the x-axis. Then if you wanted to be able to make it like 150 degrees, that's known as a terminal angle. Let me see if I can draw this right here. This right here, x right here, x right here, right here, now right here. This is the unit circle. Okay. All right, that's your unit circle, right? So If we look at an angle like this right here, 150, it goes from here to here. This is known as a terminal angle right here. We call this part the terminal angle, or terminal side. Here's all terminal side. And this is standard. All right. So all right, so we're going to be looking at that next week, the unit circle. So that's the reason why I wanted to prelude all this with what I was talking to you guys about, the radians to degrees. Because if you look at it, there's actually degree measurements and radian measurements. Right? So being able to convert to and from is actually very vital. But if there are no other questions on this, I'm going to put a sheet on this probably in the 12 o'clock hour. And if you guys do have a question, please just leave a comment in the comment section or comment on the Google Classroom. Remember, guys, in order for you to get credit for being marked as present, you also have to be able to obviously come to this live stream. Yes, I know you're present. I will mark you as present, but aside from this live stream, what you guys have to do is reference what work you've done. That's what my boss told us we had to do, so that's what I'm going to be doing. All right. If there are no more questions, then there are no other questions, guys. Then I'm going to end this live stream and get ready for my next live stream. All right.